Hello everyone, are you ready for another adventure? It's me, Woki, and I'm back with another fake Grand Order video. And would you look at the time, January is coming to a close, which means February is on the horizon. So it's that time once again to take a look and see what events and banners are coming to the game in February. And that's going to be today's video. I hope you like it. If you do, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you're looking forward to the most in February. Maybe it's finally one of the newer units that got released last year getting their Valentine's Day event. Maybe it's Andromeda. Maybe you're here for one of the Dudes banners. That's actually coming in February. Feel free to let me know and tell me what you're looking forward to the most. And let us begin talking. And I'm going to start by saying, how do I know what's going to be coming to the game in February? The reason is that we're 2 years behind on the JP version of the game. So this happened to them in 2024, and now we're experiencing it in 2026. So thanks to that, we're able to get a pretty clear idea of what we're going to be going through. It's not always a one-to-one exact thing that they got, because as you can see here, Evocation Festival Part 7 was the start of their February, and that's not for us. The reason why our timeline is a little bit faster at the beginning of the year is because our anniversaries are at different dates. Ours is always in July at the start of and usually at the first week of July, which is the first Saturday of Anime Expo. That's when we usually like to do our anniversaries. And over in JP, they usually like to do it in late July or early August. And this year, it's actually early August. So as you can see here, if we're going to be able to make it, we have to basically cram an entire month worth of stuff much quicker in order to be there on time. And the reason that all these things have to be released before then is because the GSSR has units, brand new units on it. So we have to make sure no matter what, at least all the brand new units are into the game. And that's the basic explanation for that. I always try and explain it whenever, just in case there's somebody new watching and they need to know why we do that. Okay, so with that out of the way, what's currently going on our side is going to be the Story Clear Support Campaign and Pilgrimage Festival Part 7, with the Valentine's Day event happening pretty soon. Another thing that we can kind of take a look at and see is that it says here it's early February. I actually checked to see if they had confirmed the date yet. They still just say early February. Someone in the comments said that it would probably be a pretty good guess to say maybe around the 4th, which I would say that sounds pretty good to me. Like on the 3rd is when we go into maintenance, and on the 4th is when it comes up. It could happen, but right now there's no date. And if there's a date that's released in the meantime before this video comes out, I'll try and leave it in the comments. And the last thing that's going to happen in February is going to be the male Valentine's Day event. So that's where we're going to stop and look at things from there. So we'll start with Valentine's Day. So yeah, Valentine's Day, this is the event. We also don't get these Chaldea station things, so I'm not going to take a look at that. We don't get those. So yeah, we'll take a look at Valentine's Day. So this is the event that's going to be there for it. In terms of what you're going to be getting from the event itself, it's a points reward system like it is every single Valentine's Day. There are 5 tickets in the points. If you don't know what this means, is that you have to climb a giant rewards ladder and just basically non-stop grind. If you only care about getting all the tickets, you can stop around 1.5 million, because that's when the last ticket, which is, let me see, somewhere around... It ain't here, it's over here. Right here. So 1.5 million is where the last ticket is, and then the other tickets that you get are at 900k, which is going to be over here. 900k, 900k right here. 600k, which is right there. And then the next one is going to be 300k, and then the very first one that you'll get is at 100k. All you're going to be doing is grinding. It's a very easy event. It's like the easiest type of event. You just go to the free quest and you just non-stop grind it until it's gone. It should last about 3 weeks. So if assuming it starts somewhere on February 3rd and then we go into maintenance on February 3rd and then leave it at the 4th, I would assume it would go up until maybe the 24th, and then the mail event starts probably not too long after it. That's just a guess on my part. But yeah, it should be very simple. From the main quest, you'll receive about 7 Saint Quartz in total. So just doing all this will get you about 7 quartz. That means there's about 7 acts and then an epilogue. And on the first act, you don't get a Saint Quartz. What you get is instead a CE. Not the first act, the prologue. You'll get a little CE for your troubles and stuff like that. Challenge quest as always, and then a summon campaign that features a whole buttload of dudes. So the obvious main go around for Valentine's this year is Andromeda, which I'm definitely planning to do a summon video on. I have a couple of multis saved up for them. And then the other servants on raid up are all a lot of female units. A lot of them are coming back. Semiramis, Queen Maeve, the Lion King, Quetz, Setonia, or Super, not Super Orion, just Orion or Artemis, or however you would like to say it, Zhuangzong, Zhangzong, Europa, Sherazade, Drake, Tamamo, Altera, Daiscuri, Bradamante, Anastasia, Jack the Ripper, Mordred, Kashin Koji, Naito Chris Alter, Galatea, Jean, Ruler Jean, Osaka Behime, Janako, Nightingale, Saber, and Vitra coming back after not too long ago having a banner. And yeah, all those will have like banners for just a little bit of time here. As you can see, they'll go up there. I'll talk more in depth about all these servants, I think, pretty close when I actually go over the event itself. But yeah, that's the basic thing. It's a very easy kind of event. There's no welfare related to it at all. And obviously the other good thing about this event is that you're able to kind of view the Valentine's Day scenes, which are all voiced. So if you've never done this, then it'll be a nice way to get some chocolate. Or you don't get chocolate from the men, you get gifts, which usually it makes their it makes a lot of the dude ones much better, I think, in my opinion. If I was gonna do a giant ranking of all the Valentine's Day stories, I would definitely put the men always above some of the women, just because some of the women got their Valentine's Day of chocolate scenes like in the year 1 of the game. Saber Mordred has maybe one of the worst in all of them. I think it takes a total of a single minute and she gives you a half-eaten chocolate bar. But anyway, feel free to experience that. That's going to be the very basics of the Valentine's Day event. And then next, there's going to be a Sovereign's Memoir pre-release campaign, which we can see right here. When this starts, there'll be missions tied to it. This is their way of saying, hey, get clear Paper Moon. So doing all these, when they announce this campaign, will give you a total of 30 St. Quartz. They really want to catch you up to finishing Paper Moon so that you can start the new chapter. So if you have not cleared Paper Moon, which this includes me, I would really suggest on your downtime to start grinding out some Paper Moon. I did promise someone that I would do an entire playthrough of the not playthrough, but at least a reading of the story of Paper Moon, and I kind of have to get back to that. I haven't forgotten, it's just taking me a bit, but that should be coming up pretty soon for you. I know it's only one person out there wanting it, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. They'll also open up some interludes for some servants. All the ones that are related to Lost Belt 7 and Paper Moon, or a decent amount of them. It's about 7 or so. No, it's actually less than 7. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's like 6 of them here. This is a good way if you don't own these units to do their interludes, because you can read their stories and then also get 2 St. Quartz from them if you do not already own them, or in the case of Naito, just a single St. Quartz and her Noble Phantasm strengthening. So make sure to do them if you don't have them. You should have Gil Zerreus in your box, Saber version. You should have them in there, and probably the same is true for Naito and Long Ling Wang. But for these two, because they're 5-star, make sure to do their interludes if you do not own them, just so you can get the story and access to everything else. Quest gear campaigns, which feature Spiritane Stones, and then a summoning campaign that features Medusa Saber, Durga, Bhima, and Dirty Adon. And yeah, very basic thing that should be coming up sometime like a week or 2 after the start of, yeah, like 2 weeks after the start of Valentine's Day. This should pop up, but maybe because of our faster timetable, it might show up way faster, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that for sure. And then the next thing is the Chaldea Boys Collection 2024, which is their way of giving us 7 tickets. There's going to be a voice line featuring Charlemagne, because he is our main boy for this year. He's going to be getting his Newsies outfit, which I've been looking forward to ever since it first got revealed. I love Charlemagne. I've never actually played the game he comes from. I've only really known him from Trom and this Newsies outfit, and this Newsies outfit is enough for me to like him. It's a really good outfit. But yeah, log in every single day, you'll get a ticket and some tea, and then you'll also get a voice line from Charlemagne, usually telling you something different. And then on the final day, you'll get a radiant sword that exemplifies the king's heroics, which is a command code. When used on the green engraved card, plus 25% crit damage against evil alignment enemies, limited to my room updates, and then limited craft essence present campaign. This is where you get to decide. So for the men specifically, you get to choose which one of these CEs will be yours. Typically, the way that they do events is that they always give you a free 3. Not for the men. For the men, you're allowed to pick one of these CEs and they will permanently be yours forever. So you could pick the 5-star if you want. You could pick the 4-star. You could even pick the 3-star if you want, but there would be no point in that because you could just get that from the free-to-play banner. You could just get them from there. So I would suggest getting a 4 or a 5. And then in terms of the power, I never pick on power. I pick based off of the boy and how much I like the art. For this year, I see my boy Tez. He's getting something. I'm picking that Tez. This is 100% mine. This is my boy right here. I'm getting him. That's an easy get for me. And yeah, so look forward to that. I also thank God that the one with Kid Alexander is also here at Batelebeos is as a 3, because I also really like this one. If this one was a 4 or a 5, it would definitely be between these two, but thank God it's a 3, so I can just easily get that. But yeah, that's the Chaldea's Boys collection, and then we have the Chaldea Boy event itself, which is Charlemagne's Montague Chivalrism. I probably mispronounced that to an insane degree. Apologies for that, but it is what it is. From this, we will get around 7 tickets. No, not 7 tickets. 7 St. Quartz, and that's all from the main quest. So going from the prologue, because the prologue doesn't give us a CE, it gives us a St. Quartz. And then you go all the way down here, and then... Yep, we get a Holy Grail around Act 7, and then that is it, and that's the epilogue, and that's basically it. 7 St. Quartz isn't too bad. And the event shop itself will be a very simple... I don't know if there's anything that different about the event itself. I think it's a very simple one, because it's just a very simple like type of an event. And you'll get, as you see, the newsy outfit for Charlemagne. Look at him. This is an amazing outfit. I love my boy in this. And then there'll also apparently be some limited My Room updates as well, which I did not know about. But there you go. You'll be able to take pics, rotate the My Room background. That all sounds like good stuff. And then the stuff related to the summon campaigns, there's going to be at least 3. One that features Charlemagne and Don Quixote, along with a bunch of other save it's on right up, which is going to be Alter, Tesla, Li Xuan, Assassin, the Old Man, Bima, Zhizhang. Oh, no, that's not how you say his name. Zhang Yu. Napoleon, Achilles, Karna, Vlad the Third, or Berserker Vlad, Enkidu, Minamoto no Tamatomo, no, Minamoto no Tamatomo. Oh, yeah, sure, okay, close enough. Ozymandias, Arjuna, Taigong Wang, Nemo, and Daisuke again, because again, Daisuke is both on the Valentine's Day one and the man one, because it is in fact a brother and sister, so you have to support both of them coming in. Enkidu is also Mud, so Enkidu should also technically count for both of them as well. And Don Quixote actually has like has someone that has Sancho as well in the back, so there you go. I mean, Sancho goes by other various names as well, but either way, that'll be the first summoning campaign, and then the next one will one that features a Astolfo Saber and Roland. And then the third summoning campaign features all the old featured Valentine Day dudes, which include Takatsuji, Arjuna Alter, Amakasa Shiro, Odysseus, James Moriarty, Zhang Long, Edmond Dantes, and I completely forgot him, but Man Saber is here as well. Arthur, King Arthur. So there will be banners featuring them as well. If you're looking to pick up Arjuna Alter or perhaps get one of your other boys on here, I do love Dantes, but we're also about to get a new form of Dantes, so shame, but keep in mind of that. And yeah, so that's the basic info for this one. It's a very easy month this month. There's not that much to talk about, but next month, that's when everything kind of goes crazy. Because as we can see now, that's basically it for February. That's what I would expect. I think this is the last event for February. And then for March, I think we're likely starting with ID chapter release. And I know for a fact we are getting the first of our collabs, which is the Witch of the Holy Night, the Murders of the Kumano Hot Springs. So that means this is a big one that a lot of people are saving for. The Kumano Hot Springs for sure. I know a lot of people are going to be saving for this one because it's the one that features both Aoko and not Spaceship Star and Alice. Both of them will be on there. So I know a lot of people are saving for it. I haven't actually played the visual novel just yet. I did buy it like 2 years ago and said, or whenever it came out, I think it was about a year ago, and said, I'll beat this by the time the event comes here. And then the event is almost here and I have not beaten it. So kind of gotta get on that, but it's okay. I'll get there eventually. And yeah, so that's stuff to look forward to. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty easy month for the most part. It's really just going to be playing the Valentine's Day event and then just kind of waiting. Right now, a lot of the early month is a lot of just kind of waiting for like the bigger stuff. Like the people who are summoning for Andromeda are people like me who are like, I would like a chance at Andromeda and I'm gonna go for her. But a lot of other people are just kind of looking, saying this is neat, but I have to focus in on my goal because my goal is coming up pretty soon. So if you're saving up, make sure to keep on saving up and we'll get there eventually. But yeah, that's it for this month. Very easy. One of the very few times it did not reach 20 minutes. Let's go. I'm happy to see it whenever it's like that. I actually don't like it when the videos are crazy long. I prefer it when they're kind of short and that people could just watch it and go, oh, that's great, and then move on. But thank you very much for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end here. As always, if you want to show support, you can leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It does help out a whole bunch. And I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it might be. So, wish you the best of luck. Until next time, goodbye. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye-bye.